Want to teach your child to read in under 20 minutes a day? Get ready for an animal-filled adventure full of fun. This curriculum is called All About Reading, and parents only have to open the teacher's manuals and look through it for only a few minutes each day to get ready for the lessons. This isn't your ordinary teacher's manual that takes you hours each day to prep, let me tell you that. The manual has really cool things like questions and activities for kids to do before they even start reading, so it brings the text alive for them. You can help them preview vocabulary lessons or help them figure out or infer what's going to happen next. It also has activities for after a child has finished doing the lesson to help them understand what the plot line was. Or it could talk about how the story relates to your child's life. Pretty cool. And of course, if you really want your child to love reading, take another 20 minutes a day and read stories to them. It helps with comprehension, vocabulary, pronunciation, and nothing really inspires a child to want to learn to read more than having an amazing book read to them and they think to themselves, I can do this soon. Now I'm curious, did someone read to you as a child? Comment below and tell me what your experience was. For me growing up, I remember my father reading on the couch with us as of an evening when he got back from work. He would read us the Narnia series or lots of other things, and I remember this was just a time when things came alive for me, and it was just a beautiful time for me to bond with my parents, and for me, it really kicked off my love of reading, and I love reading now. And speaking of stories, each level comes with 2 readers. These are full of stories. They get to read about the adventures of 2 chipmunks, Cobweb and Cat, Rocket the dog, and Dusty the eagle, just to name a few. You can even buy a Rocket the dog, and he comes with space stickers. They also get to learn about lots of other animals, bugs, monkeys, fish, frogs, birds, the list goes on. It's a virtual Noah's Ark. And of course, some of these animals have adventures in outer space. But this isn't a one-size-fits-all program. Your child can go fast or slow, whatever works best for them. No pressure to reach a certain grade level, which is great because your child can just take the time to learn what they really struggle with. Perhaps it's ending a sentence with. Did I just do that? This program has even helped kids with dyslexia to learn to read. Really quick though, if you're liking the sound of this program, you can support my channel by buying it through the link below. Also, if you are down below, have a look at the Homeschool Parenting Program. This is a course I run for newbie homeschool parents. It teaches them to get really confident with homeschooling because homeschooling throws a whole lot of stuff at you and it can be a bit intimidating, but this course really helps you push through all that to have a great homeschool in the end. All About Reading also has a pre-reading program for your preschoolers and for your kindergartners. It uses really cool things like flashcards and games. It also has stories and puppets like Zigzag the zebra. His friends call him Ziggy. Your preschoolers will learn to recognize the letters in the alphabet as soon as they see them. And they'll learn to do the same with words in a higher level. And they'll also learn phonograms. What's a phonogram?
Oh.
Well, phono means sound and gram means writing. The sound of writing. That means your kids learn how to pronounce words. Now that is easier said than done because there's a lot of English words that sound one way, but really they're written completely different. Take O-U-G-H, for instance. Bow, rough, through, and cough. Spelled alike, but pronounced totally differently. Not confusing at all. But your kids will learn to sort it all out and they won't even realize they're learning at the same time. That's because they'll be having so much fun. Now, all 4 levels come with phonogram practice. Check out these from level 2. E-E, E-R, A-R, O-R, O-Y,
Ahoy!
A-W, and ow. Ouch! Each level comes with vocabulary, practice, flashcards, a teacher's manual, and card games, stories, activities, and readers full of animal adventures. But it doesn't stop with that. All About Reading also comes with letter tiles. Now, you do have to buy these separately, but you can use them for every program thereafter. So it's just a one-time purchase for all of the levels. It can be used over and over again, unless of course your child loses some of the tiles or the dog decides to help them out with their homework. Now, if you do have a helpful dog or you do have kids prone to losing things, you could consider the app, which actually has the All About Reading tiles on it, but it does cost about the same amount as the physical tiles themselves. Most kids really love this app, and it's much easier to take this sort of an app on a road trip with you than the letter tiles. And no, the app does not have audio, but it's a lot harder for the dog to run off with the tiles. Hey, come back with my tablet, Rover! Oh, by the way, the app is designed for tablets and it won't work too well on phones, something to keep in mind. So All About Reading will teach your kids with so much fun with the letter tiles and the extra reading book and the puppet shows and all the other things. Your kids will love to learn to read and they won't even know they're doing it. This is honestly such a popular program. You can go onto the review sites and check for yourselves, but this is one of the best. Oh, and I almost forgot, you can also buy extra review books if you think your kids need it. Something Fishy and Birds of a Feather. These are great and they're filled with colourful adventures, and it will just really reinforce what your child is learning at each level. And if you like this animal-filled curriculum review, then you're going to love my video on how to homeschool in nature with no curriculum at all here.